Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Katie, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're coming back, I really do appreciate it. So for today's video, I thought I would share with you guys some of my new summer skincare and makeup finds. So the skincare items I've had for a while and I've been using for a while, and I do really like them, so I'll share those. Sometimes it's kind of fun to revamp your makeup and your colors and everything for summer, because you get a little bit more color in the summer, and maybe you're wearing different colors. Just felt like a little change, so I did a little shopping. I feel like sometimes I buy a lot of products and a lot of them I end up not liking, but all of these I really am enjoying, so I'm sharing. Okay, so maybe some of you think I'm crazy because I'm not using, any expensive face wash or anything like that. I would like to get that Clarisonic thing. I've heard a lot of good things about that, but I haven't invested in that. But maybe I will. But for now, I'm still using my baby shampoo. And this isn't even Johnson & Johnson's. It's just CVS Baby Wash, Hand and Body. I know I've talked about this before, but years ago, my eye doctor suggested, because I had sensitive eyes, he suggested that I just use baby shampoo to wash off my makeup and everything. And I really haven't gone back. I've tried different Cetaphils and face washes that I didn't really like, because either they may have had like a mineral oil in them that gets in my eyes and it just kind of makes them a little blurry for a while, and I don't like that, or they leave kind of like a residue on my face. And often after I wash my face, I like to follow up with serums or my retinols and things like that, so I don't want any residue. I don't want it stripped and dry feeling, which it doesn't do. So for me, the baby shampoo just seems to leave my skin feeling very balanced. I think that's the best way I can put it. Not stripped dry, and not like I've got like a layer of lotion or something on my face, because like I said, I want to go in and apply my serums and I want those things to sink in. So the other thing about this baby shampoo is that one wash, I use plenty, and then I just really work it in with my mascara to just get all that mascara off, and it doesn't leave my eyes feeling cloudy. It takes all the makeup off, all my mascara off. I use a washcloth also, so it's working great for me still. As soon as I'm done washing my face and I pat it dry and just let it dry for a minute, I follow it up with the Timeless Vitamin C Serum, showing up on the camera. Hopefully that will show up. It's got C, E, and ferulic acid. Anyway, it feels really good. It's also got hyaluronic in it, just like a hyaluronic acid. This is really nice. It sits well under my makeup. It dries real well. A little goes a long way too. So after I use that, by the way, these are my morning serums. I wouldn't use this at night, but this is the CQ10, also by Timeless. And it has aloe in it, Matrixyl 3000, which I know is really good, vitamin E, and like I said, CQ10. So this is a really nice product. It's a little bit cloudy, like that. So I put the vitamin C on first, which is clear. Forgot to show you. And like I said, both of them, a little goes a long way. I just do a couple drops and then spread it all in. And I really like those. And then I let those just sit for a little while before I start my makeup. The last skincare product that I was going to share with you guys is this CeraVe PM. This lotion, I use this after I wash my face, pat it dry, use my retinols, and then I follow it with this. It's really helping with any peeling and stuff like that, and it feels really good, and I feel like I can put it around my eyes and all that, and I wake up and I feel like it's still on there and it's still keeping my skin really hydrated. Okay, so moving on to makeup. I found this Milani. Like I said, I was looking for some new colors, maybe a little bit more color on my face, because my other foundation and my other bronzers were I was just looking too white compared to like my body, so I just kind of wanted to get a little bit more color going. Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is actually not that dark of a color. This is creamy nude. It pumps really nicely. That's that color. And it just has kind of a very nice, It blends really well, and I like the color. Doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel too matte. You know, I kind of like a matte, or a little bit more of a matte finish, but I've tried other ones that just are like too matte. They look almost dry. So this just has a really nice finish to it. I really do like the Milani products. And this pump works really well. I was kind of surprised. I bought an e.l.f. foundation, which I kind of liked, but I had a really hard time getting it out. It would just like stick, and then it would like shoot out too much, more than I wanted. So I took that back. But so the next thing that I was on the hunt for was kind of like some more new eyeshadow colors. So I feel like I'm really hard to please as far as eyeshadow palettes. I don't know why. I just seem to have a really hard time finding the combination of colors that I'm actually going to use. Sometimes I'll buy a palette and I end up using 2 out of like 5 colors. And I've been using this Milani. I think this is Everyday Eyes, and I love this, and it was great for winter and even spring, but it's a very basic palette. So as much as I love it, I just was ready for kind of a change and maybe some more fun colors. So I went to Ulta and I looked at the high end, I looked at the Tarte, Too Faced palettes. I looked at all of them everywhere in the store, it seemed like. And so this one by Makeup Revolution, I'm just loving. It's like a new toy, I swear. And I feel like all of these colors are really well suited if you're fair, maybe. I tend to not wear too many oranges and things like that, just maybe in the fall a little bit. But these colors are so pretty. There's a really nice mix of mattes and shadows with a little bit of shimmer. I've just really stayed away from those for a long time now, but I don't know, for summer I think they're really kind of fun, and I swear I'm just really having fun with this and like wanting to do a new makeup look every day, or a new eyeshadow look at least. I really like it. It's got nice taupes and pinks and purples, and there are some orangier colors here in the center that are just really, really pretty colors. And then there's grays and even some navy in there, which I've never done before, but I just really like this palette and all these colors. So I think I'm really going to be getting a lot of use out of this. So the great thing is, for all these colors and this nice mirror and everything, it was only $15. So I got up to the counter at Ulta and I put my stuff down, and she disappeared for a minute, and she came back with a little bag of goodies, and it was a Makeup Revolution bag, a cosmetic bag, which I don't have it with me. Anyway, it had a bunch of goodies in it. I'll check and let you know right here how long that little freebie thing is going to last, because I think it must have been at least a $20, $25 value. But one of the things that it came with was, it's really big too, is this bronzer. It's called Ultra Bronze, and like I said, I really am picky about all the colors I put on, and I think it's because I'm fair. Sometimes they look too orange or they're too pink. I can't get this perfect blend. So I'm really happy with this. It's just a really pretty in-between color, and I really like that. And free. Basically free. And the other thing that it came with was something I had never heard of before. Maybe you guys have heard of it, but I've never heard of it. It's this Ultra Strobe Balm in Euphoria. And it's just this cream. Like that, see? So I don't really use this during the day, but I'm actually really liking this also for evening. Like maybe if we're going to concerts in the park or out to dinner or something like that. I just like to kind of like gently put it, you know, maybe on my cheekbones and stuff like that. It's just got a really, really soft glow to it. So in that little bag was also 2 shades of lipstick. Neither one worked for me, unfortunately, so I gave them to my mom to see if they're going to work out for her. But one was way too dark and one was too peach. I was happy that I liked any of the products. So for $15, I feel like I got a really great deal. Hopefully you guys can get that deal too. I think I've talked about this product before, this Pixie, and this is Subtly Sun Touched. And it comes with this cute little brush, which I think is perfect for travel. I love this. And you see I've used it all up this winter. But I was feeling like, okay, now it's a little light. I feel like I need a little bit more color. So I've been using that bronzer. And then I found this really pretty, this is the first Essence product I've bought. And this is Satin Love by Essence. And I washed this brush really well. And I used this up above the bronzer now, you know, on my cheekbones. And it's just a really, really pretty color for summer. I really, really like this. Goes on nicely. And it's not too dusty. And it, like I said, doesn't deposit too much color all at once. Next thing that I've been getting a little bit more into are makeup brushes. Sometimes I've just been a little bit lazy with my makeup and I use the sponge applicators. But it took me a while to, you know, kind of make that transition to brushes, but I'm learning, and I think that it's easier and it's making the makeup look better and, you know, deposit the makeup better. So the first one I like, well, they're all by e.l.f., first of all, which are super cheap, super cheap. And I know Target sells those, so I can link some of them below. But this is called just the blending eye brush. And I use this after I put on my foundation. I just come in with a powder and I just set it with this. I was using the sponge applicator and I feel like it was looking kind of creasy in there, and this is really doing the trick. I really like this for the around the eye area. Then to apply eyeshadows, this is the smudge brush. You see that shape there? I really like this. And I take this in, after I've put that powder on, I tend to use my setting powder over around my eyes, because then I find that my eyeshadow doesn't like stick in one place. I can blend it better. So I take this and I choose my darker colors or whatever, and I set them in there right underneath the brow bone and then just start building the color. So this is really a nice smudge brush. This is probably one of my favorite brushes because it's just really fun to get different makeup looks, but this is just called the small angled brush. And can you see that? It's got an angle and it's very, very thin at the tip. It's real thin at the tip, but I love this because I don't always want to put a dark eyeliner under my eyes anymore. So I take whatever shadow I want and I just create a shadow more. Instead of a line, I just like to use the shadow. And it just really is, it just lays it on there perfectly and I don't really have to work at it too hard, which I like. So I really like this brush. Then this is really new to me. I have a really wide nose, and I've never had any luck trying to contour it or anything like that. It just never looked right. Just looked like I was trying to contour my nose. Anyway, I found this and I thought, oh, okay, it's inexpensive. This is their contour brush. So I tried it and it's super flat like that. So basically I take this side right here and I deposit it in the color, and then it just goes perfectly right there. And then right there, you know, and it just, I don't have to like create a line on either side. I just deposit it all at once like that. And I really like it. And then I just kind of like blend it. I don't really contour it all that often, sometimes, but I'm learning and I think this is helping. So last but not least, another e.l.f. brush. This is the complexion brush, nice and fluffy. And I just go in there with my finishing powder and it's just really soft and it blends nicely. So last but not least, you guys know I'm a Maybelline girl with my mascara. I don't really wear, you know, false eyelashes. I really haven't experimented with it. I think it almost seems like more work than mascara. So I don't know, maybe it's not, maybe it's easier. Maybe I'll try it at some point, but right now I still wear mascara and I've always loved this. But I thought, well, you know, everybody else is trying these, you know, false eyelashes and maybe I should think about it. So I saw this, which is not false eyelashes, but it's Falsies mascara. So I don't know if it really makes any difference on camera, but in in person, I feel like this definitely has built up my lashes, made them look longer, gives them more presence, at least in person. So I'm liking this. And still with Maybelline. And please share in the comments below if you guys have any favorite summertime makeup products or skincare products that you're loving. Summer and holidays is kind of a fun time to explore with new colors and new looks. So I just thought I'd share those with you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and please subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.